today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Jameis Winston and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
They came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So here are the Jaguars in great field position already. Leading them out, a player who led the league in passing and interceptions in his final season in Tampa. But, of course, he knows this franchise he's facing well. He was the first overall pick by the Bucs in 2015, Jameis Winston. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 14 carries, 68 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week. I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st down, Lawrence. He gets this one to Mechie. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Lawrence looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Play fake. Winston. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Jameis to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So... They start on the ground with Elliott. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Lawrence. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he is.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Devontae Freeman. his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jags have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the... And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Lawrence. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And this is caught by Evans.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
From just shy of midfield.
Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Brian Burns able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Inside give to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Lawrence. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
There he goes left side. He's at the 40, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they in nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Gano for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Lawrence. Right side, complete to Mechie. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. There's plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 140 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
In motion right is Tate. From the 44, Winston. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Hands it off out of the gun. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. From the 30 on second down, Lawrence. This will be complete to Mechie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Now Lawrence. He completes it to Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Lawrence. His pass caught at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. That'll be a big loss on the play there, an absolute disaster, really. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. So we've reached halftime here with the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And quickly they get to the line. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This is caught by Tate. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Auden Tate, 26 yards. And the Jaguars have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't... They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they're going to speed things up here. Slot man moves right. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Akers fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Lawrence looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick?
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Strip that ball. Tens the mic. Tens the mic. You better bring it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with on the all-time. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Auden Tate, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars get another. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Lawrence. Over the middle here to Rudolph. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun again to Elliott.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 59 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. Well, on the other side. A first down carry by Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Lawrence to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 30. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Fires this quickly to Tate. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Another catch for Tate. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point try good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Like 10. Like 10. Like 10. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jaguars getting set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Caught right side, Tate. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. My 242 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the 24, Winston. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jags are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats. On first down, Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Lawrence to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. On 3rd down, Elliott. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taking it about the 36. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down, Winston. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Winston. They'll roll him out right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, try to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lawrence over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Lawrence will throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence, and this one hauled in by Rudolph. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. But to throw again is Lawrence. And Rudolph has it left side. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. Throw out wide, and he's got Chris Godwin. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Draw play, Elliott. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, Winston. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play fake, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
To the air again with Winston. He completes it to Tate.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And now they're in the hurry-up. From the 17, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now Lawrence.
He gets this one to Mechie. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectation.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all, because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Winston here to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Bucs ready to take over once again. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Check back, man.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence.
This ball caught by Mechie.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Ready. Move away. Let's go. Do you tighten up? Let's go. Do you tighten up?
Here we go on 4th down. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed? They did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Jaguars, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.